Hello, and very happy to see you on our channel. Today we give you a piece of breaking news from People magazine. Why should Britain thank an independent Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? News of what Meghan Markle and Prince Harry cost the taxpayer last year has raised eyebrows. Britain is better off without the couple. As fans of the royal family, we all know that they can rack up expenses during their duties to the country. But it comes as no surprise that the most expensive journey taken in 2019 to 2020 involved Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. That's right, their trip to Africa last year racked up an astonishing $310,000. During the rounds of South Africa, Bosnia, Angola, and Mali in 2019 was considered by British government figures and diplomats to be one of the most important royal engagements of the year. So much for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry always being pushed out of the spotlight, right? The way the couple used the royal trip was a sign of things to come. Even though both Harry and Meghan were on an official royal trip financed by the British taxpayer, they saw fit to begin their campaign against the British media and the royal family. If you recall, this was the trip where Meghan Markle provided us with the best acting performance of her career in the infamous I'm Not Okay interview carried out by ITV. This trip also saw the royal couple go into business for themselves, so to speak, when they began recording the disastrous documentary that painted Prince Harry's family in a bad light. That's right, Meghan Markle, a former Z-list actress who has handed a fairy tale $40 million wedding that she'd never been able to afford on her own, as well as royal titles that she doesn't deserve and would later cash in for Netflix dollars, saw fit to badmouth the very people who made her who she is today. Without the British royal family, and indeed the British taxpayer, Meghan Markle would be a fading middle-aged actress hustling for minor acting jobs in Toronto. Despite a pampered, lavish trip to Africa, Meghan Markle made sure to let us know she wasn't okay. If anyone ever doubted that Meghan Markle is all about Meghan Markle, the interview she did with British news outlet ITV during the Africa tour confirmed it. It was also a sign that Meghan either didn't understand the meaning of duty or simply wasn't interested in carrying out her side of the bargain when she signed up as a working royal member. Indeed, the $40 million wedding, the luxurious trips where she was accompanied by staff who catered to her every whim, and a $1 million yearly clothing budget all come with a price, as most things in life do. That price isn't much. You appear where the British government and royal family need you to appear. You wave to people, you smile, you shake hands, and you pay back the British taxpayer who funds your lifestyle by promoting the British reputation overseas. I know this may be revelatory to both Meghan Markle and her fans, but when you're on official royal duty funded by the British taxpayer, it's not actually all about you. It's about the country, the monarchy, and carrying out what is essentially PR for both. With Meghan Markle and Prince Harry now officially out of the way, funds can be spent on royals who can do the job. I know that Meghan Markle accolades while be foaming at the mouth as they point out that the Cambridges spent $150,000 on a trip to Pakistan and the Prince Charles cost the taxpayer $266,000 for a key political trip to Oman after the death of Sultan Qaboos bin Saud. The royal family cost the taxpayer a pretty penny, it's true. The difference, however, is that on these trips, the Cambridges and the Prince of Wales did their job. They didn't make it all about them. They knew they were spending a decent chunk of change and did what was required of them in a professional manner. Hopefully, with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle out of the royal picture, we'll see the funds once earmarked for them spent on royals who actually know how to do their job. Some royal fans also express opinion that the cost of the trip to talk about themselves and try to destroy Britain's monarchy is horrendous. The UK are better off without them. However, USA doesn't want them either. Want to flip a coin? I bet that coin will fall in a deep hole with a deep debt. There is nothing worse than people acting throughout life, and that's what I believe these two are doing. They have no clue who they are or what they want except to be like their neighbors. It's a shame. I remember at the time of their tour of Africa, the fuss about Harry having special Land Rovers being shipped to Africa because he couldn't source appropriate security vehicles locally, or so he said. Is that included in the cost of their African tour, or is that an additional cost not included in the final tab? I have to admit, for the first time, I actually feel a little sorry for Meghan when I saw the picture of her in tears, because the tears were real. I'm sure she never imagined things were going to be so disastrously bad for her becoming a royal. The problem is she is so oblivious to how much of this she brought on herself. And with this obsession she has with left-wing politics, like it is life or death, she just continues to dig deeper and deeper holes for herself. If you want a lot of people to hate you, spout off about your politics, because America and the UK are so divided in their countries right now. We are close to civil war. There is no joke. Gun sales are through the roof and ammunition is flying off the shelves in America. Meghan needs to shut up. She has no clue how serious things are, and she just needs to keep pouring fuel on the fire. Another added, I don't believe in climate change because I know it is junk science. But Prince Charles and William do. At least they don't preach about it to the British public, and if they ever do, they will lose a lot of support because climate change is a political issue, not one of science. Their job on that African tour was plain and simple. It was to highlight local issues such as struggles of locals with poverty, education, especially for girls, conversation and HIV, etc. However, you can trust those two to make the tour all about themselves. She has the audacity to cry "poor me" in the backdrop of Africa. She surely is selfish and is lacking self-awareness. I can't really feel sorry for her, as she had all the help in the world that she needs to her fingertip. I can't understand why a self-proclaimed feminist who calls herself strong, independent woman can't be woman enough to take control of, deal with the situation, knowing there are all the available help she need. She said nobody asked her how she was. Why is she not approaching others for help if she so desires it? Why is everyone around her has to coddle her? She is a near middle-aged woman and not a teenager. What is the benefit of Meghan Markle being politically active in the U.S.? She is a Democrat and has not been shy in demonstrating who she likes. She is boldly going where no royal should go. She is dragging her love interest along with her. She works for the Queen due to her titles. It is the perception of her devious behaviors that people are picking up on. Talk to Meghan for her horrible, disrespectful attitude towards anyone in high office, including the Queen. Either voters will stay home or they will vote. It is their right to make this decision. It should never be put down if they do not vote or even vote. Meghan treats people disrespectfully. She has the reputation, so there are no benefits to her involving herself in politics here. As long as she is still sleeping with a prince, has royal connections, has titles, and receiving money from them discreetly, then she is representing the royal family. If she gives up her benefits, then she is nothing but a commoner. For the Democrats, there is a benefit of a royal in the election. For others, maybe they will return since they are burning bridges right and left. From her family to Harry's family, from past husbands to college chums, Meghan uses then abuses everyone she comes in contact with. She wants power so she can continue to officially use and abuse people. How about you? What do you think about Britain should thank an independent Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? Please let us know in the comments section below and discuss them together. And as always, come back to our channel for all the latest news on royal family, Meghan and Harry right here. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.